Hi, I'm Diane from Homemade Food Junkie, and welcome back to our channel. We're going to make Instant Pot corned beef today, and that's actually a lot bigger subject. It's an extremely simple thing to do, but it does have some choices and some opportunities I wanted to share with you. First of all, which corned beef cut is the best to use? This is a flat cut brisket. It's excellent for serving on a table when you're going to take a knife and chop it into little pieces like this, where you want your serving pieces to be beautiful and uniform. This is the choice. You want the flat cut. If you're going to make like a pulled recipe where you want to shred the meat, you can also choose the point of the brisket. This is a triangular piece, and it works very well. You can do either one in the Instant Pot, and it's just a matter of which choice for your end result. The other thing I wanted to share with you is the seasonings. They usually come with seasonings. You can see in this recipe or cut that it's kind of all through this piece. And this one has a spice packet that you can easily see right here. But sometimes you'll get home, and I've had this happen to me, and there are no spices in the meat. And that can be problematic because, well, we don't always know what to use. And sometimes boiling, or in this case, Instant Potting it without any spices, it can taste a little flat. So we're going to also talk about that and what you can use as a substitute if you don't have your spice packets. So let's get started. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is prep the onion. We're just going to take the skin off and chop it up and dice it, and it will add some flavor while the Instant Pot is going. To begin with, 3 cups of broth. I often use my homemade bone broth for this. It's perfect for this kind of a recipe. It's very healthy. Let's throw in 1 bay leaf and a chopped onion. Now that we have all of the broth, the onion, and the bay leaf in there, we're going to take out our brisket. This is a corned beef brisket, and the seasonings have already been put in with it. But let's talk a little bit about those seasonings. If you get a brisket home and realize that there's no seasoning packet in it, there are some options you have. In your cupboard, you may have whole peppercorns and some crushed red pepper flakes. If you're fortunate, maybe some whole coriander seeds, whole allspice berries are very good. And this is pickling spice. Pickling spice is available in your grocery store, and if all else fails, you can just go get this and dump a tablespoon or 2 of this in there. Also, whole cloves, about 8 of them in a recipe this size would be just perfect. And then you add a few extra bay leaves, which I don't think this has enough seasonings in it, so I am adding a couple extra bay leaves to this. But anyways, the other optional thing you can do to this recipe is add a bottle of stout, Guinness stout. It's well known to deepen and intensify the flavor of chocolate recipes. We use it for cupcakes all the time, and also for something like this, where you're going to have the meat in there and it's going to be pressurizing. The wonderful thing about the Instant Pot, it not just saves you time, it also brings that flavor right into the meat under pressure. I just love the way that the Instant Pot cooks this. Now you'll notice this brisket has a layer of fat on it. If you're going to cook the brisket in an Instant Pot, you want to remove at least some of that layer. And the reason, again, is specific to the Instant Pot. The Instant Pot is a pressure cooker, but it does not work the fat in a recipe. It's not going to boil it away. It's just going to be there at the end, and it's not not really going to be very nice. So we want to take that off, at least most of it. Okay, so our brisket is full of seasons. We've trimmed the meat off considerably, or the fat. We've trimmed the meat down to the meat itself. I'm going to leave that part in the middle that's not trimmed because I want the brisket to be put in whole. And now we're just going to put it into the Instant Pot and lock the lid. And we're going to set it for 90 minutes on manual high pressure. Okay, the Instant Pot has finished. It's natural released. And now we're going to open the pot. And in the meantime, while that's natural releasing, we're going to add into this gorgeous broth that has been developed during the cooking time. We're going to quickly add in our prepared vegetables. We've got cabbage, carrots, and potatoes. This is not part of the recipe, but it's what I do. It makes it really fast New England boiled dinner. All we're going to do is put the timer on. We're going to bring it all the way down to 10 minutes on high pressure. Okay, we have got the meat is rested, it's cut, the vegetables are finished, and our New England boiled dinner is about ready to serve. So there's our Instant Pot corned beef dinner. Thank you for joining us. Please like and subscribe, and have a great day.